create your own glass ceiling. Now, before all the women start throwing things at me, I want to pause and have you reflect on this for just a hot second. What if the glass ceiling was something that we created because of our self-worth? Because in reality, self-worth is absolutely 100% the limiter in our life. It is the glass ceiling. Maybe I shouldn't call it a glass ceiling. I'm going to call it the ceiling. Your self-worth is the ceiling at which your life will rise up to. It's how we meet the expectations in our life. You will never go higher than what you believe you deserve. And what you believe you deserve is tied to your self-worth. Your earning potential is tied to your self-worth. If you don't feel worthy of earning more, you never will. Your relationships are tied to your self-worth. If you don't feel worthy of having loving, respectful, kind, nurturing relationships because you don't feel you're worthy of having those, you never will. The simple act of choosing quality, nourishing foods will not be a part of your life if you do not believe you are worthy of eating quality foods. Your body, the way you look, the shape of your body. If you don't feel worthy of the time, energy, and attention that it's going to take to nurture your body and shape it in the way that you can, because you don't feel worthy of doing so, you'll never change your body. In fact, in order to increase the quality of your life across the board, you have to remove the barriers that make you feel unworthy in your life. Now, how do you do that? Well, now that's the hard part, because in order to clear the things that are in your way, that are creating your unworthiness, we have to go to what I call the fertile darkness. We have to go inward. We have to take a look inside. And that can be scary and painful. And that alone can be a deterrent in how some people never go beyond that. Because going into the darkness is where we find that that's where our traumas are attached. Our traumas are attached and are the source of our limiting beliefs and false beliefs about what we simply feel we are worthy of in our life. So how do you get underneath the traumas? That's going even deeper. It's like peeling the onion. You remove the limiting beliefs and false narratives about your life, thereby increasing your self-worth by doing the hard work of trauma work, trauma healing, inner child healing, because that's where the limiting beliefs are formed. And unless you go back and clear it, those limiting beliefs will stay with you and dictate and limit what you will achieve in every area of your life. It's that powerful. But not everyone wants to do this work because it's painful. It's dark. You have to meet the scary monsters living in the closet that you just would rather not confront. I get that. I understand that. I also know that when you do the work, when you do the clearing, however, you will break free of any limiting barriers that are there in your life. When you do the work and you remove the ceiling with going into the inner child healing, you will no longer be available for negative patterns, negative people, negative thoughts, limiting beliefs about your value, your worth. Everything elevates. This is how you start to create the life of your dreams. Now, it sounds easy. I wish I could say it's as easy as stepping on an elevator and just rising up, but in some respects, that's exactly what it is, because you first have to choose to walk into the elevator knowing that where you are is never going to be where you want to be. And if you want to take the elevator up to the next level and increase the quality of your life on every level, you have to first decide to get on the elevator, which means investing in yourself, deciding that you're going to step on the elevator. It might be bumpy, it might be dark, but the only way to up level and bust through the ceiling that you are creating in your life is by doing it this way. That's how you up level your life. That's how you create the life of your dreams, with loving, beautiful relationships, with a career that brings you joy, with aligning with your passions in life. It really does boil down to, what do you believe about yourself? How worthy do you feel of having everything that you desire? Once you answer that question, once you decide you want more, you are worth investing in yourself, then it's time to step into the darkness. But I wouldn't suggest stepping into the darkness alone. Having a flashlight and a guide is terribly helpful. Having someone who's been there, done that, can help you along your journey. And in fact, trauma clearing needs to be done with someone. In order for it to be most effective, it really needs to be done in the presence of another person. And that's where I come in. This is exactly what I help women do. Gently go into the darkness, remove the limiting barriers, heal those parts of you that you may not even know are broken, reconnect you to your inner child, and finally start to remove the limiting beliefs about your worth. And when we do that, and you come out the other side, you are a changed person. You're a changed person now with no ceiling on what you can create in your life. And that is a beautiful thing. That is worth energy, time, and effort, even though the journey might be a little bumpy or painful or uncomfortable. I believe it's the work we're here to do as adults, is to go back and remember what it is to live life from the lens of that child who didn't have any barriers until the process of adulting created them. But it makes all the difference. It is the secret sauce in your life. Knowing, honoring valuing your worth is the ticket. It's the golden ticket to creating the life of your dreams. Now you just have to ask the questions, what's stopping you? What is in the way of you saying yes to yourself to create that life? That's the question. But when you're uncomfortable enough and you look up and see the ceiling and don't like it, if you look around your life and don't see everything you want in it, you have a choice to make. You can close your eyes and say, okay, this is what it is, which is fine. Or you can say, I want more. I want to see what's on the other side if I lift up this roof. What happens if I lift this ceiling? How high can I go? What's the top floor on this elevator? What does a penthouse view look like? Because that's exactly what you can do. And it is 100% in your control. We make thousands of decisions a day, mindlessly, sometimes thoughtlessly. We don't understand that those actions and those thoughts are driven by and are limited by exactly what we feel we deserve in this life. And as soon as we change the formula, as soon as our barriers have been removed, what is possible in your life? How far can you go? How high can you reach? How many dreams can you fulfill? Isn't that why we're here? To live life to the fullest? And if that means we have to go back and do a little work to get our eyes opened so we can see the potential and the possibilities in our life, why wouldn't we do that? It's time. It's time to say yes to yourself and create the life you've always dreamed of.